breathing, despite everything.
Digested and
Can't
just
give up
still
now.
alive. That's lucky.
Have to keep going. Always room for more. I want to have a word.
I'll be glad when we're out of this bloody cave.
The chest's yours. I've got nothing else for you, and I don't want trouble.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Smell that? Blood. This whole plain reeks of it.
That'll wake you up on a fine day, won't it?
I do not need awakening. My senses are sharp as steel.
Well, hello. Traps. How considerate. Easy.
No time to rest.
Well then, it's a lucky day.
Hellsfire. She's coming.
Well, you've been naughty. And you know what happens when you're naughty.
Gods damn it. Anyone but her.
Well, you absolute stinker. You kept me a secret? Time to let the Hellcat out of the bag. Call me Mizora. I'm Will's patron, the fount of his power. My pet's been unruly, and his leash needs a yank. We had a deal, Will. But Karlak's still breathing.
I've taken more pleasant shits than you, Mizora. And at least those can be buried after.
That's no kind of talk for a lady. By the way, Karlak, Zariel sends her regards.
You told me! Devils only! She's a tiefling, not a monster!
How precious. The little pupster's found his bark.
Clause G, Section 9. Target shall be limited to the infernal, the demonic, the heartless, and the soulless.
Karlach meets the criteria by virtue of having no heart. Kill me? I wouldn't recommend it. I die, and Will turns to a Lemure and gets sucked right down to the hells. Which reminds me.
Will burns in the fires of Avernus. The lightning storms of Dis strike his flesh. His soul passes through each layer of the hells, gaining their essence and their torment.
That's better.
What the hells have you done?
A promise broken, a price paid. You know the terms. Get used to the new form, pet. There's no going back. Some magic even I can't undo. Now, let's see how the frontiers fare without their precious blade. Karlach, keep an eye on him, would you? I'll be keeping mine on you. Oh, and Will, don't forget, our pact still stands. Ta-ta.
God's damn her, straight back to the hells. Just look at me. I did what was right, and Misc made me pay for it. I'd be hunting devils and demons, she said. Traitors and hypocrites, heartless evils of all sorts, but not Zariel's victims. Not innocent tieflings. I'd count my lucky stars for it, but I reckon luck is on holiday. I'm only alive because my patron still has use for me. It's Misc who grants me the power to conjure armor and cast eldritch blasts. Before I was infected, I could even call hell beasts and summon festering clouds. But I promise you, every thrust of my blade and every flame I sparked was for the good of the coast. The one little question that put me out of house and home. I can't utter the terms or circumstances of the pact. I can tell you most all else, but the pact, I'm forbidden. Unless Misc permits it. But I'll say this. The moment I pacted myself to Misc, I have not regretted for a heartbeat. It was my proudest deed. It was worth the sacrifice. All I can give you on that is my solemn word.
So, Will did the right thing, and it earned him a set of horns. Let that be a lesson to us all.
Something the matter? You're straight to the point, at least. But still, I'm not sure you're ready for Shah's teachings. Not yet, at least. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah, Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. I assume you've heard of her? Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, but there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together, but I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company.
I'll be honest, soldier. I'm reeling. Will hardly knows me, but he chose my life over his. Been a long time since someone stuck their neck out for me like that. You can say that again. When he was chasing me through Avernus, I thought he was just another sad merc. How wrong I was.
Is this your first time on the Sword Coast, Lae'zel?
Yes. It is much more lively than the Githyanki slates led me to believe.
Just wait till you see Baldur's Gate. You'll never want to leave.
Looking ahead.
Amicus.
What's next?
Still alive, so that's progress. But that will fit in my bag.
I don't suppose you've any clue where we are in relation to Waterdeep.
From this distance between Elturel and Baldur's Gate, I'd say a long way away.
Ah. That will make getting word to my mother rather tricky. No matter. What she doesn't know can't hurt her. Not at this distance, anyway.
What's inside?
You fight well, but you're so efficient. Why not have a little fun?
Fun? I fight to win, not to make spectacles.
What a waste.
A dragon rider. My kin are near.
Scratches that size. Something powerful made these. Smoke. Something's burning.
He of the unsleeping eyes, grant me the might to carry this burden. Grant me the faith to face darkness without fear. He should never have been here in the first place. I'm the one that talked him into joining the Fist. A massacre. Drow and goblins slaughtered the lot. Please, just leave me be.
I hear shouting. Someone needs help.
Drowcraft armor. No magic left there. Sun's too bright.
Fire! Hurry! Get this thing off me! Almost.
Thank you. Thank you.
Slaughtered everyone. Mary. Oh, Mary. 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 No. Gods, no, no, no. You should have stayed. You should have been with me. I was in our room. We had a fight. If I just kept my mouth shut about that bloody dowry, she'd still be here. It's for her sister's wedding. I made a stupid joke about keeping it. We argued about it for hours. Then she took the dowry and left. She said I'd never see her again. She was right. I'm sorry, Mary. I'm so sorry. Please, just go. I need a moment with her.
Still alive, so that's progress.
You're a medium? You're gonna speak to her? Could you ask her something for me? The dowry. She'd know where it is.
Dowry for sister in barn.
The barn? She must mean one of the empty buildings behind the inn. I trust you to get it for me. I can't leave her.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
From Eltergard. Traveling. Sister's wedding. Finding husband Benrin inside. Door locked. Trapped. Fire. Mirrorless. Farmer. Inside. Room. Top floor.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
looked as bad as it could have.
What's that?
Looks like there's a chest buried in that hay.
Let's move. Anything of use? Someone's moving around in there.
Monsters everywhere. Kill. You speak to me? The monsters only scream. I was ready to run you through. My mistake, friend. An attack. Monsters. Little ones and taller ones. They took the shiny one. He killed many. Yes, it was screaming, waving around its metal. I made him stop screaming. Him? He was the biggest. Now I'm the biggest.
I've got a long road ahead.
Keep pushing! Duke Ravengard could be inside. On count to 3. 1, 2.
Ravengard? He's here.
Yes! Now make yourself useful! Push, damn it! Push! Inside! Hurry! We don't have much time! Hello? Can you hear me? Stay where you are! We don't have much time! Find out! In here! In here!
Come! I'm afraid proper thanks must wait. Fresh air. At last. Your boldness is a blessing. I'm in your debt.
Counselor, are you all right?
It takes more than mere fire to break me, Yuva. Now listen close, Fist. Duty calls. Drow have taken Grand Duke Alder Ravengard westward, if my eyes and ears can be believed. Gauntlet, report to the man and send for reinforcements. We must find the Duke.
On your command, Counselor.
The rest of you, count the dead. Take word of their sacrifice to this city. And you, I must ask again for your aid. Please, rescue Ravengard from his drow captors. The Council will reward you for your effort. May I trust you'll see it through? Thank you. And should your courage falter, remember the Duke's generosity. Approach the towers with care. The land itself has been swallowed in shadow. I will seek reinforcements and join you when I can. Fist to work.
Will's brows furrow as your minds connect. He sees the burning embers of Joaquin's rest, then Floric's face as she tells you of Ravengard's abduction.
Hells! Older Ravengard's been taken. I know him better than most. He's my father. I know I haven't said. Our relation was no matter of pride, not least for him. Thank you. That means a lot. But I wonder, what makes a Duke of Baldur's Gate so interesting to the Drow? Even the houses of Men's Oberanzen would have little use for my father. No, this is no Drow plot. These absolute nutters, these true souls are behind his abduction. His absence alone will sow chaos in the city. If they were to infect him, he could lead Baldur's Gate to ruin. All the more reason to find him. The Absolute has seized not just my father, but the future of the Sword Coast. I know, and you're right. My story is one of two men. The Blade of Frontiers, a man hunting the fiends who prey on the weak and claw at the coast. And Will Ravengard, a memory of a memory. A man who belongs to the past. I wanted you to know the Blade, not the shadow he left behind. I'm all for it. It's said that anyone who bathes in the river of blood emerges as one born anew. It's a lot like that, I imagine. I feel the weight of these horns on my head, curling upwards like a mammoth's tusks. I feel these ridges snaking down my neck. Not to mention a few bumps and prongs in unmentionable places. But I haven't seen my reflection just yet. Be my mirror. What do you see? It's because you know the heart lurking under the horns. The people will see a curiosity. Maybe even a beast hungry for their souls. But I will slay their monsters, keep them safe. And one day they will see the Blade of Frontiers again. A possibility that's kept me awake countless nights. But I don't have a clue where to start, other than play her games and play by the rules. That's the only language devils listen to. There could well be. She has the blighted thing. What I know of it is simply what has engraved itself upon my memory. My contract is very clear. I can bring Misora no harm. She'll have to let me out of my pact willingly. The only way out is if I can out-bargain her. We're standing here with nothing but the clothes on our backs and the worms in our heads. We can. I'm sure of it. How glad I am that you see me as more than my patron's pet.
What can I do for you, my friend?
At least things have stayed interesting.
The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Krog, Hunter. Take prisoners to Moonrise. Absolute wants him.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know.
The fell. Dagger. Neck. Stupid.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Gauntlet. Marilla. Flaming fist. Baldur's Gate. Drow. Goblins. Had one in my sights. Then darkness.
The corpse remains silent. She doesn't know.
Dead or dying.
The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions. The corpse regards you lifelessly.
Zayrin. Archer. Roof. Should have seen. Male. From Sharmuth. Before the Absolute.
The corpse remains silent. It does not know. The spell's power wanes. You can ask no more questions.
If everyone else minds their business, I'll be fine. Don't want to draw any attention.
Never a dull moment.
Softer than